Be prepared for what comes next. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic many of us know all too well: navigating the treacherous waters of dealing with narcissists and their accomplices, often called flying monkeys. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where a narcissist starts turning people against you? It can feel like a whirlwind of confusion and frustration, but don't worry, we're here to help. If you're ready to learn how to handle these tricky situations like a pro, stick around. We're about to explore the dynamics of dealing with narcissists and their flying monkeys. And hey, if you find this content valuable, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more insightful discussions like this. Let's get started. 1. The manipulative cycle. At the start of the relationship, everything felt like a dream. The narcissist showered you with affection and attention, making you feel on top of the world. But as time went on, their behavior changed. Their responses became infrequent, leaving you puzzled and questioning their interest. Were they losing interest? Involved with someone else? The truth was elusive, but one thing was certain: if it seemed too perfect, it probably was. Once they had you hooked, their manipulative tactics went into overdrive. They knew exactly how to keep you hanging on their every word. You found yourself eagerly waiting for their messages, only to receive short, dismissive replies or complete silence. It felt like you didn't matter anymore. Meanwhile, they were busy charming others, making you feel sidelined and insignificant. Why? Because they had already moved on to their next target, ready to repeat the same cycle of manipulation with someone new. 2. The unraveling of the narcissist. Eventually, the narcissist's true colors start to show. Their toxic behavior begins to poison relationships with family, friends, and coworkers. The perfect image they try to project starts to crumble, revealing the ugliness underneath. Those long-term friendships, just tools for their own benefit, not genuine connections. You might overhear them talking about someone you care about in a weirdly patronizing way. They act like they're just being a good friend, but really, they're twisting things to fit their own schemes. They're sneaky about it too. They'll dredge up old arguments or fabricate stories, all to get what they want. And what do they want? Power and control. They'll play dirty to win their little game. 3. Taking control. But what do you do when you realize you're trapped in their web of lies and manipulation? First, take a breather. It's a lot to handle, and it can feel like everyone has turned their backs on you. In moments like these, you need to prioritize yourself. Reach out to your trusted circle, friends, family, or even a therapist if you need to. Surround yourself with people who support you and remind you of your worth. When it comes to confronting the narcissist's lies, stand your ground. Stick to the facts. Speak your truth, and don't let them wriggle out of it. It's tough, but honesty always wins in the end. Remember, their power lies in deception and manipulation. Your power lies in truth and resilience. 4. A family gathering turned upside down. Imagine this. You're at a family gathering, and suddenly, one of your siblings is getting the cold shoulder from everyone else. They're left baffled, wondering what they did to deserve this treatment. Unbeknownst to them, their own brother has been spreading lies about them behind their back, turning everyone against them. When the truth finally comes out, it hits hard. They see how their brother twisted things to make them look bad, and it's devastating. But despite it all, they stand strong, refusing to let the lies define them. If you ever find yourself caught in the crossfire of a narcissist's games, don't give up. Stay true to who you are, lean on your support crew, and remember, the truth always comes out in the end. 5. The ripple effect of narcissism. Watching how easily the narcissist tore apart a once tight-knit family shook everyone. The kind-hearted brother, blindsided by the betrayal, struggled with a whirlwind of emotions. How do you cope when those you expect to have your back suddenly turn away? It's a scenario many of us have faced in various settings, at work, in our community, or even within our own family. Narcissists are often oblivious to the pain they cause others. Wrapped up in their own world, they fail to see the damage they inflict. When reflecting on whether they truly value their relationships, the answer becomes clear: they don't. Cutting ties with people who genuinely care about them comes easily to narcissists, as their primary concern is always themselves. 6. Seeing through the narcissist's lies. Some folks who used to be close to you saw through the narcissist's lies pretty quickly. But what's really disappointing is seeing others believe the lies without even questioning them. Now, consider whether those who turned their backs on you so easily were really worth keeping around. It's a tough pill to swallow, especially after investing so much time and effort into those relationships. But if they could be swayed by a single story, it makes you wonder how strong the bond really was. Why didn't they come to you directly to talk about it, especially when the person spreading rumors was someone close to you? 7. The importance of open communication. This situation highlights the importance of open communication when faced with false accusations. Your real friends and family should come to you first to get the real story. They should say something like, "I heard something strange and wanted to talk to you about it." In a supportive circle of friends and family, those who truly care about you will approach you directly if they have concerns. Just like the caring brother in the story, they seek honest conversation. In that story, it was the person with a good heart who spotted the lies and had the courage to talk to the brother about the rumors. Usually, it's the caring folks who can see through the nonsense and choose to talk things out directly. 8. Rebuilding your reputation. Restoring your reputation after it has been unjustly tarnished can be incredibly challenging, especially when you've done nothing wrong. It's a harsh reality that demands effort, strength, and time to overcome. Seeing your relationship strained in this way can be tough. But amidst the chaos, there's a silver lining. It reveals who your real friends are. You start to question whether those who believed the lies so easily were true friends or just acquaintances. This drama, stirred by the narcissist's followers, underscores the importance of handling the situation with grace. 9. Navigating manipulation with empathy. Narcissists excel at manipulating people, exploiting their vulnerabilities effortlessly. Therefore, it's crucial to approach those who have been misled with empathy. Instead of outright denying the rumors, respond with kindness. Acknowledge the difficulty of being caught up in such a mess and reassure them that the lies do not define you. Let them know you're available to talk whenever they're ready, willing to listen to whatever they have to say. This approach turns a painful situation into an opportunity to show your true character and support for others. 10. Standing against negativity. To combat the negativity spread by a narcissist, you need to shine brightly. Their actions stem from their insecurities, treating people like pawns in their game. Spreading hurtful rumors is just another tactic to gather allies. However, you have the power to resist and prevent them from winning. 11. Addressing personal betrayal. Sometimes, narcissists cross the line by revealing personal details about your relationship, breaching your trust, and divulging private information. It's deeply upsetting to realize they would weaponize family secrets against you. In such situations, it's vital to mend things as best as you can. If you've shared things you regret, own up to them and work to make sincere amends. Seeking therapy can be a significant aid during this challenging period, guiding you through the bewildering and unsettling tactics of gaslighting. Remember, you're not navigating this alone. Lean on your support system, reaching out to those who genuinely care about you. 12. Finding true allies in the midst of deceit. Just like in the heartening story of the compassionate brother, there may be individuals within the narcissist's circle who see through the deceit and deception. These are the allies you need, steadfast and unwavering, standing by your side through thick and thin. While dealing with the pain caused by the flying monkeys and the narcissist's efforts to turn everyone against you is challenging, it also serves as a revealing trial, highlighting who your true friends and supporters are. If people are quick to walk away, it might signal that the bond wasn't as strong as you believed. 13. Embrace the light. Ultimately, the most effective way to combat darkness is to embrace the light. Seek solace, motivation, and love from those who genuinely believe in you and remain loyal through life's toughest trials. Surround yourself with people who see your worth and support you unconditionally. Conclusion. I hope this message has provided you with valuable insights. Thank you for watching. Stay strong, stay true to yourself, and remember, true friends and allies will always stand by you. The painful suffering that makes narcissists want to suicide if you don't make contact. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're delving into a topic that resonates with many. What happens to narcissists when you go no contact with them? It's a subject that invites curiosity, offering insights into the narcissistic psyche when communication is abruptly severed. The dynamics of going no contact can vary widely, depending on the depth and duration of the relationship with the narcissist. Today, we're unraveling these intricacies, equipping you with a deeper understanding of what to anticipate when you make the bold decision to cease communication with a narcissistic individual. When you initiate no contact with a narcissist, their reaction is often predictable. They perceive it as your responsibility to re-establish contact, not theirs. Initially, they exude confidence in their ability to undermine your resolve, fueled by the belief in their superiority and your perceived emotional vulnerability. They gamble on the assumption that your emotions will sway you, ultimately leading you back into their orbit. Why do they harbor such beliefs? Well, they view you as the emotional and empathetic one, traits they deem as weaknesses. They anticipate that your emotions will overpower you, compelling you to succumb to their allure sooner or later. Hence, it's imperative to adhere steadfastly to your decision of maintaining complete no contact. This means refraining from any form of communication, regardless of occasions like their birthday or that of their mother, with whom you might share a positive report. When you implement the no contact rule with a narcissist, you're effectively signaling the end of the relationship. However, don't expect them to be deeply affected by your absence. Their lack of empathy means they won't lose sleep over your well-being. Instead, they swiftly move on to seek validation and attention from other sources, often already grooming a backup while still in the relationship with you. Their fear of being alone drives them to constantly seek out new prospects. With you out of the picture, they immerse themselves in their new supply, relishing the excitement of something fresh. Simultaneously, they keep their options open in case things sour with the new person. Your welfare isn't a priority for them during this phase. However, if their new endeavor fails or if they encounter resistance, they might reconsider their stance. Closure isn't typically a priority for narcissists, as they prefer to maintain flexibility in their choices. They may only relent after a dramatic confrontation. While not all narcissists return, many do, particularly if they perceive something of value still within reach, such as physical intimacy, financial assets, or social status. They might attempt to re-enter your life in pursuit of their desires, especially if they believe there's something they stand to gain. They employ tactics like hovering, aiming to draw you back into the relationship. Typically, this occurs when they tire of their current supply or believe enough time has elapsed for you to overlook their previous mistreatment. Suppose you severed contact due to discovering their manipulative behavior or suspicions of infidelity. In such cases, the narcissist bites their time, shifts focus to a new target, and then attempts to re-enter your life. This marks the onset of hoovering, characterized by messages such as, "How have you been?" or "Long time no talk," as they endeavor to re-engage you while sidestepping acknowledgement of past issues. Discovering the narcissist's deceitful facade and broken promises can be jarring. Their once charming demeanor and pledges of a shared future unravel as falsehoods, leaving you devastated. Opting to cut off contact thrusts you into an emotional abyss, devoid of a safety net, grappling with the disillusionment of a love you earnestly believed in. The aftermath is tumultuous, leaving you shattered, bewildered, and questioning how the narcissist could transition from affectionate gestures to indifference. Once they perceive they've ensnared you, the veneer of affection begins to dissipate. Secure in the belief they've secured your loyalty, they relinquish the facade. Subsequently, their attention shifts to seeking out new targets, treating relationships as a game to conquer. Narcissists harbor insatiable desires, perpetually seeking novelty and validation, even if content in their current situation, all the while keeping you on standby as a fallback option. When you uncover their manipulative games and decide to sever ties, narcissists swiftly pivot to a new target. But here's the twist: they'll likely attempt to reel you back in at some point. People often ponder, do narcissists feel the absence during no contact? It's crucial to grasp that a narcissist's mindset diverges drastically from yours. They may yearn for the favors you bestowed upon them, but they won't yearn for you as a person or as their soulmate. If they genuinely cherished you, they wouldn't gamble with losing you to another. Believe me, I've witnessed enough to understand that a narcissist would never relinquish someone they truly valued. Even if there's a flicker of fondness or concern, narcissists always prioritize themselves. They'll be engrossed in their newfound well of attention, scarcely sparing a thought for your well-being. Many narcissists assume you'll forever linger in the wings, awaiting their return, convinced that none can match the allure you once held for them. It's a narrative they convince themselves of. Yet, what truly disorients a narcissist is discovering you've embarked on a new romantic journey. That's when it dawns on them that someone else now revels in the attention they once commanded. Their reaction hinges on the business of their life. If surrounded by a throng of admirers, they'll likely overlook your pursuits. However, during moments of upheaval or loneliness, they'll attempt to ensnare you once more. Narcissists employ a myriad of tactics, including sweet talk and attempts to reignite feelings of desire. Yet, when a narcissist endeavors to reclaim your affection, ponder this: if they genuinely loved or cared for you, would they have jeopardized your connection in the first place? Someone who authentically valued you would have strived to resolve issues rather than vanishing, only to resurface later. Should you have cut ties with a narcissist and they refrain from re-establishing contact for an extended period, it may indicate their attachment wasn't as profound as they purported. Keep in mind, narcissists prioritize their own interests. If they endeavor to re-enter your life, it's often due to failure elsewhere or lingering desires. They may seek to test your susceptibility to manipulation, viewing any interaction as an opportunity to gauge your vulnerability. Reflect on past encounters, the deceit, manipulation, and potential betrayals. They likely peddled a distorted version of reality, masking their true intentions. Entertaining their presence perpetuates the cycle of toxicity. Although they may leverage their physical attractiveness in an attempt to sway you, attractiveness doesn't equate to genuine worth. While both narcissists and non-narcissists can be aesthetically pleasing, the former may exploit their appearance as a tool for manipulation, often ensnaring unsuspecting individuals. However, allowing a narcissist back into your life merely rekindles the cycle of abuse. While they might exhibit altered behavior temporarily, the underlying issues will resurface. They'll revert to ignoring you and potentially engage in deceitful behavior behind your back. Moreover, they'll perceive your acquiescence as a sign of weakness or gullibility, reinforcing their belief that you'll always be at their disposal even if confronted with arguments or subsequent attempts to sever ties. Repeatedly returning to a narcissist portrays desperation. Each reconciliation signals tolerance for their behavior, diminishing your standing in their eyes. It's imperative to address relationship issues directly from the outset. While disagreements are natural and space may be necessary at times, prolonged separations can detrimentally impact the relationship. During these intervals, both parties may engage with others, leading to complications upon reunification, such as concerns about new connections formed during the break. If efforts to reconcile and compromise prove futile, it may indicate that the relationship is untenable. This holds particularly true in serious relationships or marriages involving children, as resolving conflicts is paramount for their well-being. Children are profoundly affected by parental dynamics, underscoring the importance of considering their welfare. Furthermore, it's vital to contemplate the repercussions of one's actions. Regrettably, many act without considering the broader implications, including the impact on family members. Opting for no contact necessitates a definitive severance of ties. Bid farewell, acknowledge the toxicity of the relationship, and recognize that any fleeting moments of happiness were eclipsed by adversity. Trust forms the bedrock of healthy relationships, and enduring perpetual fear of emotional harm is unsustainable. While initiating no contact may entail challenges and moments of solitude, it far surpasses the alternative of languishing in a toxic relationship. Continuously allowing a narcissist to transgress boundaries will inevitably culminate in a breaking point, compelling one party to walk away. Keep in mind that life is fleeting, and investing time in the wrong relationships can be a significant misstep. Prioritize discernment in your interactions and safeguard your time from individuals lacking transparency or resorting to gaslighting. Instead, seek connections with mature individuals who prioritize honest communication and cooperation in navigating life's hurdles. When employing the no-contact approach with a narcissist, consider utilizing the gray rock technique. This method involves maintaining emotional detachment and unresponsiveness, effectively making yourself unappealing to them. Block them across all platforms and remain silent if approached by anyone associated with them. For those co-parenting with a narcissist, adhere strictly to legal guidelines regarding communication and custody arrangements. We trust this video has imparted valuable insights. If you found it beneficial, remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more enlightening content. Additionally, explore the complimentary book and one-on-one consultation provided in the description below. Thank you for tuning in.